Hello, it is day 78 of trying to make as much money as possible starting from zero. Coming up,
I'm just confused how it would be free.
You just gotta trust the process.
Seismically different.
Yeah, we have minus £4,098.57p in the bank balance, which basically means I've gone into interest-free credit card debt to pay my living costs while trying to start this whole thing up. My current goal is simply to get the bank balance back into the positive by growing my pressure washing and weed killing business. The whole thing is actually going really well, despite what the bank balance might lead you to believe. You just gotta trust the process. Today I'm posting cold outreach letters. It's just like letters that I've printed out myself at my office, and then I go house by house, manually posting them through people's letterboxes. And it's currently taking me around 200 to 250 letters to get a new customer from doing that, which takes 2 to 3 hours of letter posting. It's quite the grind. Currently, after the cost of delivering the service to a customer, I'm left with around £150. So in a customer's lifetime, they're worth around £150 to me. I don't want to be spending any more than a third of that to acquire the customer. And that includes me printing out the letters, the time to go and post the letters if I was paying someone else to do it. I'm getting them hooked in by doing a free weed killer treatment for them. The cost of all that stuff to acquire the customer doesn't want to be more than £50 at the moment. So that's not really enough to pay someone to post letters for 2 to 3 hours. So I'm still doing it. I'm really needing a haircut. It's like super long. I've already extended it a little bit by just like shaving the sideburns a bit myself. And well, I've been putting off little expenses like getting haircuts just because you can see the bank balance. That's like real personal financial situation. That is actually my finances. It's not just pretend for YouTube land. Until we can get a trailer and a tow bar fitted on this car, we are going to be carting around the pressure washer, this monstrosity, and like shovel, brush, hose. This is the old hose I'm throwing away. Other hose, and then there's a bunch of stuff in the office that I didn't want to leave in the car as well. This stuff is like stuff I don't mind losing if it got stolen because it's relatively low value. The other stuff's like a 100-pound hose, a 50-pound pressure washer gun. There's a lot of equipment. Really need that trailer, but don't need it more than other things in the business. But when starting a new business on a, well, no budget, you gotta just buy things really cheap used or borrow them. Like that shovel, by the way, and this hose reel, I don't think I said, but I borrowed it from Kendra's parents. It's day 79, we've got to go finish that pressure washing job that we started last week, and then that hose exploded, so back to it. I want to find out what's fastest, using the surface cleaner followed by the turbo nozzle or just the turbo nozzle. So I've cut out 2 equal sections and I'm just going to time how long it takes, and then whichever's fastest, I'll just do that one. If I don't need the surface cleaner, don't need the surface cleaner, and I'll do all the future driveways a lot faster. .5 minutes. For just using the turbo. Now I'll try it with the surface cleaner first and then the turbo. And that took 16 minutes. Yeah. So realistically, I think that like 3 to 4 minute difference was just me running the surface cleaner over it very quickly and then doing the exact same thing with the turbo nozzle. And it was actually more difficult because I didn't have the dark like stain line to follow. It just wasn't as obvious where I needed to go, so I was probably going back on myself a couple of times. So turbo nozzle all the way. I think the issue though is that the surface cleaner doesn't have enough water pressure going through it, because at the property I did last time, the surface cleaner was just like taking off, and that was just a normal like outdoor domestic tap as well. So clearly water pressure varies for outdoor taps, and that makes a big difference with the surface cleaner. Just finished this entire driveway, block paving the whole way up, all the way up to there. I did that bit last time, but only up to about there. All of this whole driveway in under 2 hours. Previously, this would have taken probably close to an entire day, like 6 to 8 hours, using a different nozzle. So that turbo nozzle has already paid off. Someone just came out of the house and said, I'm her physio. And she was like, oh, it's really good because it's not slippy. And she was like, because the customer previously broke her hip I don't know if it was on the driveway or not, but she was like, that's really been a concern that it's so slippy all the way around. And on those things as well, I'm going to be doing those in a bit. So not just aesthetics, like I'm actually helping someone. Feels nice. Day 80. We are folding letters. Kendra's been printing a bunch out in the office while she's been doing her own thing, and I've been out doing the pressure washing and stuff. We are fresh out of paper, so I'm gonna go on Amazon and order some more. Amazon Basics A4 paper, same as last time. 2,500 sheets for £24.50. That comes off the bank balance. There's no way around it. We need it. It is the cheapest way of doing this acquisition method of like sending out letters. If we wanted to send the letters through like some bulk printing and mailing company, it's like 70p per letter, whereas these are like 1p per letter, especially with me posting them. So I can post around 70 times more letters for the same amount of money. I've already had a missed call from someone, maybe 15 minutes after I finished posting them, so let's give that a call back.
Hi, yeah, sorry, I just had something through my door and I was a bit confused, really.
Oh, yeah.
It was just the paving. I know that you've probably sent it around, but obviously my pipe does need doing.
Yeah.
I'm just confused how it would be free.
Right, sure. So the free aspect of it is we could just come and do a free weed killer treatment, and that's sort of the first step of making your driveway look its best. But we also offer pressure washing if that's something that you were interested in as well. But like I say, no obligation if you just wanted the weed killing.
Right, okay. Yeah, obviously I'd love that because my drive is awful. And I think obviously I'd also love a quote. It is something that I've been considering, but also it is a doer of a house, so we have to like kind of look at everything.
Sure, yeah.
At the moment, so I'd definitely be happy, obviously, for that to be done. And then if you wanted to give us a quote on the power washing, that would also be awesome.
New day, finishing off reselling this driveway, then we're going to a different job to start a fresh pressure washing job, finish all that today, get 2 paychecks in the same day. Took an hour, exactly an hour to do the whole driveway resanding, so that's pretty quick, and took 1.5 bags of sand. That's cool. And it looks like this. So let's go take some payment. I think she's giving me a check. £149, so that's on the bank balance. We've got to go to the next job now, which is also for £149, which we'll be completing today in this lovely weather. This tap does not have a typical like quick connector on it, so I'm gonna have to try to DIY my hose to sort of fit over that. Yeah, just let you know that I think I'm done. As long as you can have a look around.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's nice.
Seismically different.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. It was, yeah, it was very, very different. And yeah, I'm really impressed. Honestly,
great, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Just everything about it.
In this video, we completed a couple of pressure washing jobs and tried out another lead magnet. This led us to a gain of £102.95p, finally a gain, taking us to a bank balance of minus £3,995.62p. Absolutely winning.